2 of the Luff in.
Loud and clear.
And it is exactly like yesterday. Today will be 29ers, FJ non-spinnaker, and open skiffs. Day 2, exactly. The wind is coming from the southeast again, south-southeast, just like yesterday. So the wind is going to come, if you didn't watch yesterday, the wind's going to come from over there somewhere. It just depends on what time. Yesterday it didn't come until 1:30, and then it blew up to 10, maybe 11 knots, and then it died off. The same thing's going to happen today. Somewhere in the last races, we're going to see the wind die off. And it's whoever is ready for it and sees it, gets their head out of the boat and sees it all happen. So we have Caroline and Clara, and we have Chloe and Charlie in FJ, a few open skiffs, and a few 29ers. As you're sailing to race courses, you need to be looking. Look at this swirl off this buoy, man. Yeah, look at that. The water is going that way, big time. There's the rings on that side, the swirling on the other. It's like the buoys. It's like the buoy's being dragged the other way, like it's moving, right? So we talked about that. The current is going to make the upwind leg shorter because the wind's going to come from over there. And over there, which we're not, we don't know exactly what's going to do, obviously, but the upwind leg shorter, people are going to overstand the weather mark in this current. People are going to get swept over the starting line at the starts. And what else? Downwind legs are going to take a long time. Low tide is at 3:15, so current will become a non-factor probably pretty late, 3 o'clock. 2:45. That's when current will go more slack and it won't be as big a factor. You gotta know the temperature. You gotta know what the general trend of the wind is. It's gonna be onshore or offshore a little. And you gotta know what the current is doing. It affects the apparent wind. It affects ley lines. It affects the length of a leg. So today our upwind legs will be shorter. Easier to stay ahead if you get ahead, and the downwind legs will be harder to stay ahead because they're longer. People are going to gain on you. They're especially going to gain after you go around the windward mark. You're going to go around the windward mark and you have to expect that they're going to gain because the current is making them go fast while it's slowing you down. So be aware of that stuff. It's going to be fun watching these guys.
I'd like to keep that kind of...
The gates will be upwind of the
edge of that channel, so bring it in a little bit closer.
And we'll square those gates up and put them a little closer together. And then they're getting the windward mark set. Hopefully we get going here. We got wind. Oh, look at that. That trash is going that way.
Closer to us, that way we can leave the...
YouTube full day. Race 1, Luffin number 1, 2026. We have 3 Luffin regattas, low pressure, 1-day events. Yesterday was the 29er clinic with Ian and Noah Nineheist, which is multiple time national champions, youth champs, youth worlds, and 29ers. Now they're college sailors. They coached them yesterday, they're coaching them today. Their mom Chiselle coaches these guys. She's a former Olympian, former Governor's Cup winner. Wow, Julia in 34.66. With the current going up the course, it takes longer to return to the line. I guess the Borellis didn't make it out today. So I think Julia is going to win. Julia in August. It's a little windier now than it was before the races, and of course they've got their bang on more. So they practiced really hard. They had a little less bang on when it was lighter, and now it's on harder because it's windier. Who's this? Sean and Holland. Holland just got back from the Youth Worlds. The crew is about 6'1". Sean and Holland. So Holland is a 49er sailor now, but he likes to race everything he can. And foil board, and he's a water boy. Cool. 49ers have got around the mark. This is the FJ non-spinnaker fleet, so this is some pretty inexperienced teams, not a ton of experience. There's no gold level, high school gold level sailors out here. SDYC 401 is Jefferson. He's a Torrey Pines High School. He's probably going to be one to beat today. The current is going that way, so these guys are learning. They got to learn how to hold back. Yeah, they have a hard time judging the line when the current's pushing over. This is a Chloe Shue, Francis Parker High School freshman, 13. Oh my God, general recall like crazy. Wow, Chloe and Charlie look good. Charlie's been sailing for 2 months, this crew. Just like we thought, upwind current, and they don't know how to stop. And we talked about that before. It's great learning. You got to learn how to hang back more. You set up later and hang back more in an upwind current. If the current's going the other way, it's against you, you set up earlier, minute 15, maybe a minute 30. Holding position at a minute 15 to a minute 30. In this, I wouldn't set up until like 45 seconds. Just because the line is long enough. And there we go. Oh, here we go. It looks like Julia lost a little at first by jibing out. Julia and August here, but they have come out with a little more clear wind. Okay, they took their spinnakers down too early against the adverse current. Got to do late takedowns in the 29ers when you're against the current or any boat. And we did talk about, we're talking about oh, look at that, Theo and Kai round in second. Yeah, baby. New team, 420 29er team. And let's see. We did talk about, is somebody going to hit a gate buoy today because of this current? Low tide is at about 3:15, I think. She's got less bang on now that it's lighter. She doesn't have the overbend wrinkle in the main anymore. The crew should be a little further forward, I think. Sophia and Clara have come back. Uh-oh, Sean fouled. Nice circle. Late takedowns, you guys. Call it. These girls here, Sophia and Clara, probably sailing together for the first time. What, an 8th grader and a 9th grader or something, 8th grader and a 10th grader, but they're gonna beat somebody today, I can tell you. And this is just frustrating. These guys are already over at 1 minute. SDYC 8's gonna be over. Yep, that guy's, oh, those guys right there. Yep, SDYC 10 is over. 22 is over, 7 is over. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I didn't film that start because we're trying to help here and get these races off. Chloe Shue, number 13. Just started and tacked and just came out of there. Her sails just look outstanding. 13 and yeah, so that's excellent. and she's on her way towards the right. If she gets a righty, she's going to be in great shape. Looks like Chloe's either first or second in boat 13. I think she's first. Here's the open skiff start, 10. Oh, you almost hit it, just like we talked about. You gotta be careful when the current's going up the course, not to hit the back side of these buoys.
Yeah, let's go and drag the finish pin down a little ways.
See that?
Don't worry about the FJs.
Yeah, so you gotta anticipate that. This is all really good learning.
I think if you just pull it straight downwind, it'll shorten it up a little bit, but the distance isn't too bad.
Yeah, Chloe Shu rounding first. Probably Jefferson rounding second. We're looking for 19. They're back here right now. They're gonna get a lot better. They're just heeling to windward, so they got all kinds of problems. Jefferson rounding first, 16 second, Chloe third. Chloe had her main over trim downwind. And then notice how much he gained. He got slingshotted, right? So remember, with the current, the boats that get around the mark are now going with the current. So they're going with the current. All these boats coming downwind are against it. So they're being held up while the other guys are being slingshotted up. So these boats initially will make a gain right now, okay? And then when they get around the windward mark, they're gonna slow down after they round the mark, and everybody's gonna be slingshotting up to them, so they're gonna gain on them probably. That's why you have to sail fast, especially downwind. You gotta be working the boat, sailing perfect angle. Wow, Chloe upwind is just fast. Downwind, not so much. 13 is now easily second. Like, she has gotten so far up the course. And this boat's in fourth right here, Silvergate. She rounded with 16, and she's ahead of 16 by a good clip. Look at her, she's going downwind. There's Sophia and Clara tacking up to the line. These guys are coming upwind here, Fenton. Julia might make it with the current. She might make it with the current. She should trim and pinch. She should just pinch and she'll make it. She looks like she's determined to, if I was her, I would have gone full speed and then tacked. Uh-oh, she's not gonna make this. Oh, shoot. Oh. Benton and Will. We really like a lot of these teams because they're very good skippers and very good crew. For instance, Will, crewing for Benton, skippered at the 29er Worlds at age 13 in Portugal. And he's a really good crew. Last week, Will got 7th place in the 56 boat Perry Regatta, C420 Perry Regatta as a skipper. Chloe coming around in second. It's a little windier, so you see Jefferson wing on wing. Jefferson really should win pretty much every race in this. He's got a crew in training. She's probably about 11 or something. 11 or 12s. Chloe's wing on wing. Sophia's right here. Sophia and Clara. Julia and August. need to make sure the retriever line, see how you get that crease at the top with the retriever line? Gotta make sure the retriever line is loose. Race 2, first lured gate. Late takedown to get in this current. She did a little better that time. Oh, look at these waves coming. Nice. Oh, that was beautiful. Might be a little low. Looking at them. Theo and Kai. See if they can have a better second upwind. I think when the wind gets light is when, notice this about our Sabbath team also. When the wind gets light is when they really struggle with boat speed. They just don't have the ability to read the telltales perfectly and keep the boat just that little bit of centered weight and tiny bit of leeward heel as it gets light. Anyway, end of race 2. FJ's race number 2 in the Luff end. I got the pin favored by a lot. SW, oh, look at Chloe. Chloe got hit on the head by the boom in 13 in the last race pretty bad. So I got her in concussion check going on right now. She got hit by somebody else's boom. So one of the hardest things to learn in sailboats is that you don't have to just watch out for your boom. You have to be aware of other boats, and I'm not criticizing her at all. You do have to be aware of other boats that are tacking and jiving around her. Look how good she looks upwind though. 13's the fastest boat upwind. I mean, they are just completely good. You got Charlie, he's been racing for, he's been sailing for 2 months, and he's leaning outside of her head. That's what you should do as a crew. He's looking at the other boats. Her boom is inside the corner. And boat 19 is not pulling their mainsail hard enough. And so they're sailing heel to windward. They need to get the main in hard so the boat will have power. Okay, that's a little better, but she still needs to pull it even harder. There she goes. Now they have power. Okay, that's better. In the first race, they were heeling to windward because they had no power.
Eric, how does this difference look for open skiff?
One good thing about luff ends, well, let me say the bad thing first. One bad thing about luff ends is that the fleets get overlapped. So the FJs and 29ers and Vicks, they all get overlapped with each other at marks and things, and good sailors see that stuff happening. Now, we also have some boats here easily wing on wing. We have other people who are in full reach mode here. 13 has their main over trimmed in reach mode. She needs to let the main out and go wing on wing right away. Now she can't go wing on wing now because of the swell. Look at this, SDYC's. So every boat length she goes, she's losing about 3 or 4 feet by sailing that high. Yeah, if there's boats wing on wing and it's wing on wing conditions and you're reaching, you'll lose 3 or 4 feet per boat length you sail. It is a huge loss. Okay, now we're going. Nice. Nice. And the crew's barely slowing down the roll. You'd like the boat to rock a little with the sails. Look at these guys, Clara Stewart have switched. I love that. So Clara's skippering this time, Caroline crewing. She probably doesn't have to hold the boom any longer. You don't really need to hold the boom now. See that? You don't need to hold the boom. It stays out by itself. Yeah, see? You don't need to hold the boom out. But look at that. 13's going to come around in second, I hope. 29ers getting into the last minute. Race 3 for the 29ers. Great job by Chloe. She really got hit hard by somebody else's boom. That just really stinks. Nice rounding. Go, main in, yeah. Oh, look at that. She trimmed, the boat heeled to leeward, and then Charlie just leaned on it and they took off. Yeah, she's just flying right now. So 13's the fastest boat upwind. If we can get her going downwind, she could win race after race. It's pretty good. Okay, 19, Clara Stewart and Caroline. Nice. They are in 2-4. Overlap for 5th. Oh, Sophia. Oh, that wasn't Sophia. That was Julia. Good jive there. Benton got off the line this time. Won't have to go back. Chloe Shu. Last race was a tough race. She didn't know the course. She didn't know she had to go through the gates. And in her trying to get it fixed and get back around the gate again before going to the finish, somebody jibed and their boom smoked her. Look at that. And she just had an absolutely crushing downwind leg. There might be less current over on that shore. Watch this takedown. Late. Look at that. That's how you do it. Almost going upwind as you're still pulling it in. Nice. Look at that. Killed him. Killed him. Awesome. Race 3 for the FJs. Pinhead's got to be favored still. And these guys are going upwind. Boat 13 again here, looking really nice. Oh boy. See if 19, yeah, 19 got a better start. They had a horrible start last race. Oh yeah, 19 might get a third this race. And they've got the same skipper, Clara, skippering this time. Jib's got to come in though, man. The foot of 19's jib is always too far out. Really important that we keep a fraction of leeward heel upwind in the FJs, and you know, when it gets this light, the crew's got to be crouched to leeward. The skipper's got to have their weight on their feet with very little weight on their butt, sliding their butt in and out. And that's looking pretty good on 13 now. They had moments on starboard where he was too far to windward and they were heeling to windward. You want to really emphasize a little leeward heel in the light. It just helps keep the bow up. Yeah, it's not going right now. See this? They're too flat. He needs to get further to leeward. Oh, this is the open skiff start. Oh, Jack's fleeked by that buoy. I never got to Poppy. I don't think she's getting her mane in the right place. There we go. Now she's looking better. We've got to sit forward in these boats. That looks better. He looks all right.